Hello, everybody. It's Thursday night. You know what that means. It's another exciting episode for the Homies podcast. We got a lot to talk about tonight, and the homies have a bone to pick with fucking YouTube tonight.
Oh,
Jake, how's it going? How's it going, brother?
Oh man, I'm tired. I slept a couple of hours last night, and then I was up the previous like two and a half days trying to get some stuff shipped here from overseas, and it's cost me a lot of money, and it's BS. But now the stuff will finally get here this weekend, hopefully. But I'm here. I made it. Got all the links up. I'll be producing my little heart off. I have some coffee. It's hot outside, but I got the AC on, so I should be okay. So, Lord willing, everything works out. Perfect night to show off the fact that you can't see it, but I have a green screen and I have a new camera. It's my wife's, but I'm using it temporarily. I'll definitely be getting one of these because this thing is nice. But yeah, I'm doing okay. Good to be here. Glad everybody's here in chat. Just hanging out. Glad we're all here to have fun. Hope we enjoy ourselves next couple hours. Ebola, how are you, good sir?
I am good as usual, and just
good.
So let's go.
Let's skip over Crease for a second week in a row. Wonderful.
Yeah.
How's it going, Crease?
I'm doing good, man.
You got something to show, don't you? You got something to show, don't you?
Oh yeah. These babies came in. Theory Sabers. Shout out to Star Wars Theory. You know, like I got the buy one get two for free. Like all you have to do is type in freedom on his website, and you get to get to that. So yeah, but once again, it is Thursday night. You could have been anywhere, but you're here with us, and man, we got a bone to pick with YouTube. Our boy ABF is being attacked. So Phantom, take it away. You're mad about this.
Oh yeah, so last night ABF was doing Trigger Happy, and he was going a good maybe 5 or 10 minutes, and all of a sudden the stream just goes kaput. It gets taken down, and apparently he got hit for his intro. The problem is he's been using a variation of that intro for 6 fucking months. 6 months.
Yes. Oh, they don't believe us, Phantom, that it's been 6 months. Well, you will not believe what I have in store for you. Yeah. Let me see here. What's this? Oh, look what this is.
Pull up the
this
first
Trigger
episode.
Happy, the Pre-Latent Gay Show, episode 1. Okay, now I'm going to play just like a couple seconds, muted, just so you guys tell. Just so you guys can tell. See? That's it. It's the right one. It's the correct one.
That's the spot that he gets hit, Jake. That's the spot that he gets hit at is right there. Is just a dude sitting there tapping his hand.
Oh, I made sure I did before he tapped. January 8th, 2025. That's 6 fucking months. That's a long ass time. That's a long ass time to be using
something
an
ain't
intro
right.
to have something get hit.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
Hold up.
Something ain't right.
And it's like UK Gamer said that, but yet they hit him for firearms, and there's no guns in that picture.
No. There is a term ABF tapping on a wrist-mounted tablet and sitting in front of an overturned vehicle and a fake CGI fire next to him. It's fucking bullshit. And then of course he obviously is like, no, you need to review this because this is bullshit.
Yeah.
And then I don't think they manually reviewed it because A, it was really quick, and B, the response back was like, oopsie poopsie. There's nothing we can do.
Yeah, pull up his tweet.
Yeah, okay.
He tweeted out the response.
Yeah,
and he got it like right in the middle of Latent Gay, and I'm like, this is some bullshit. This is straight up bullshit.
This is not good,
Yeah, the
man.
response was way too.
So,
right there.
so that means going forward as a YouTube content creator, like if they don't like your intro now, they can try to take you out. That's a problem.
I mean,
That's a problem.
Effectively, and in case anyone's wondering here, this was the follow-up tweet where he said, excuse me, let me read this for you guys. My stream was ended after 31 seconds from the intro of the show. I've used 27 other times without issue. How did I violate your firearms policy when we are showing the Black Ops 2 trailer? Your bot is being too sensitive, and your bot response to the appeal is too quick to have actually looked at it. And as you can see here, it says, hey, ABF, we reviewed Trigger Happy Pre-Late Game number 28. Let's talk games again. And confirmed it's not allowed under our firearms policy. Your video won't be put back on YouTube. Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's
Somebody might be a lefty. Somebody might be a lefty over there. Like they don't like ABF.
But also, you guys do gotta remember, it's like ABF said. ABF said last night he has made a lot of enemies here lately, especially one psychotic twat waffle that's was gunning for him for a long time, and
she's probably watching as we speak.
She also said she was going to gun for literally everybody that's ever appeared on the show. And as someone who was on like 12.5 episodes of All the Tip, no one ever came for my ass.
Because we ain't that big yet. But trust to believe, like once this channel gets monetized and once we get bigger or whatever. And
remember, she's jobless right now, so.
Yeah, they gonna come. Don't worry. Trust me. It always happens. It always happens.
It's like I've always said. She's the first and only OnlyFans model that actually had to give rebates.
Oh damn!
Yeah, hey, she makes Frost look entertaining.
Yeah. She makes Frost look like a saint, dude. Straight up, he does.
Bring back Frost.
At least Frost could dress well. I don't want to say dressed appropriately, but at least she dressed appropriate for her body type.
Frost knew when to stop.
Well,
I think Frost went.
Frost knew when to stop because the fucking channel didn't last that long, and they're like, "Yeah, we're getting rid of this stuff."
And she wanted it basically erased.
But I do want to give a big shout out to everybody that went on X and was like retweeting and being respectful towards Team YouTube. For myself, I just said this was fucking bullshit. And thank you for all the retweets.
Super respectful.
It's like
fucking bullshit.
I was like, I thank you to everybody that retweeted that and got it out there. And shout out to ABF. We owe ABF a lot.
Yeah.
And we always got your back, homie. We always do.
Yeah.
Yes, we do.
Yeah. ABF, you are one of the biggest pillars in the fellowship, man. Like, so we got you, man. We got you. We all came and rallied. We did what we could. So even though YouTube be on that bullshit sometimes, or whatever.
I mean, ABF was like one of the first people that gave us congratulations after our very first stream. So ABF is one of our good friends, and we always got your back, homie.
Absolutely,
always.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So as always, there are three constants of the world: death, taxes, and YouTube being bullshit. But can't do anything about that right now. All we do is put a megaphone up to it and let everybody know that it's BS, and we shouldn't stand for it. We should continue to rally together. Anyways, on to business.
This young guy right here, he's killing it right now. Like he just doesn't know that he's gonna be one of the biggest YouTubers. You just don't know yet.
He's killing it.
He's been uploading like 2 or 3 times a day.
Uploading like a madman, crazy.
Yeah, at least like 10 or 12 videos a week for like the past 3.5, 4 weeks, and you've had a number of them hit like very well. Yeah, and he's had a number of them hit very well. He's had. I think I checked a couple of days ago. There were like 4 videos over 500 views. There were a couple that hit 1,000. Like, keep fucking going, homie. Just keep grinding.
And don't forget, everybody, he's RIPA approved.
He is
He's
Ripper
Ripper
approved.
approved. He's
Yep.
Ripper approved.
Check
Yeah.
the tape. Check the tape. Go back
Check
a
the
couple
tape.
weeks when we had Eric July on here. When AP asked
Yeah.
a question about making a channel about it, covering that stuff. It's approved. So
So, yeah, man, go ahead, do it. Do it.
All right. So, what do you guys want to start off tonight? Do you want to start off how petty Hollywood is, fat shaming a very
yeah,
beautiful woman?
yeah. I think we can knock that
Yeah.
out first. We can knock that out
Yeah.
first.
Yeah.
Let's do that. I think everybody probably knows at this point what we're talking about, because this happened, like this news, for lack of a better term, came out like yesterday or the day before yesterday. It's only been the
Last
past
few
Before
days.
yesterday.
couple days.
Last few days. Yeah.
And it's the biggest nothing burger ever. So for those of you unaware, excuse me, for those of you unaware, Jennifer Love Hewitt is in the news because I Know You Did Last Summer is being
The reboot.
rebooted, or maybe like a spiritual successor. You know, it's not I Know You Did Last Summer 2 or 3. It's I Know You Did Last Summer coming out this year. And there's a video of her. It's just
Another
again,
remake.
like 12 seconds long here on the red carpet at the premiere. And she is standing here having her photo taken because she's a star of the movie. And I'm just going to play this sound for a couple of seconds, and
So-
that's that. She's just here.
So
She's posing, crossing her legs, hands on hips. Her hair is done. She's smiling,
she still looks
et cetera,
hot.
and so forth.
I
Jennifer Love
would.
Hewitt looks good.
Oh,
looks
I would.
fine.
She's 43
Okay, and
with 3
that's-
kids, man. She's
and
fucking hot.
that's And that's it. Okay. That is this by the way, this is it. This is it. This is all there is.
Mm.
There's Jennifer Love Hewitt standing on the red carpet at the premiere in a dress, posing in front of the cameras. I don't know if her hair is dyed. I think her natural hair color is actually quite dark.
People call her a pork.
And
I'm like,
people
Yeah.
are
What?
going hard on her,
Yeah.
saying how fat she is, how much she's let herself
she's
go.
not fat. She
This,
doesn't
that,
got a
the
double
other.
chin.
And it's like, well, first off, she's not like a fucking gross beast or anything. She's not like 8,000 pounds. Okay. Is she like overweight? Probably. You could probably argue she's not that tall of a person. Is she like a disgusting pig? No.
Nope.
Come on, guys.
No.
It's like,
She
calm
a little
down.
thick. She a little
Calm the
thick.
hell down.
That's it. She a little
Calm down.
thick. That's it.
Now, let me
bet-
remind
I
her.
put-
Let me remind everybody something. She's 43 years old and she has 3 kids. And she
46.
still looks, well, she's in her 40s, but she looks amazing after 3 kids. And
Yeah.
so she's replacing her and Ray Prince Jr. are they're reprising their roles in the movie. So this is maybe a continuation from the second movie or whatever.
It's just probably
and-
just a screen thing.
And I mean, I saw this the other day, and I'm like, how can these motherfuckers be like talking shit about this woman? She's the nicest woman in fucking Hollywood,
She's
and they're literally like ripping her apart. Oh, she's a chunker. That it should be called. Oh, I know what you ate last summer and shit like that.
That's
and it was insane.
That's
the
crazy.
fat shaming this woman was getting.
She
the-
was not
the
even
just-
fat.
No.
Once
Like,
again,
they're-
Oh,
Sure.
hey, dude, she's fat. She's pretty hot and tempting. Let me just put it that way.
Well,
Okay.
I'm not just saying. All I'm just saying is like she's just a little thick, you know. Like I guarantee you, like if she gets in the gym, she can lose it. Like you know, like but she got 3
busy
kids. She
raising
don't got
3
time for that.
kids.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Busy raising 3
And she
kids.
just-
And there's way fatter women in Hollywood
That's what I'm
or
saying.
who don't look anywhere near this in the face. Like this is nothing. This is nothing. People are losing their minds over this. People need to calm down.
Jake, remember we were talking about this like a couple of days ago. It's all in proportion, right?
Yes, it's
She
about
looks-
proportions.
Yeah. She
proportions.
has. Hey, to all the women out there, I'm gonna be a little male chauvinist right here. She's got a nice rack. She's got a nice ass, and she's beautiful, straight up. and she looks good for her age.
Yeah.
And I think everybody else says, I mean, if you look at the people that are fat shaming her, they're these old skinny.
Yes.
They're
What's
these,
up, boy?
And my mom
They're
watched
like-
that show, and she does well
Oh.
on that show. She looks good.
oh, yeah,
Let that you go.
damn, yeah, she does. And it's like, I just don't understand it. It's like, so they originally started off with this rumor about her and Sarah Michelle Gellar's beef between each other, and when that failed, they started that shaming her, and it was rampant everywhere. And I'm like, oh Jesus,
It's
you guys
because-
need fucking help.
It's because Jennifer Love stays to herself. Like that's just the thing. Like she doesn't want any of the controversy stuff in Hollywood anymore.
Mhm.
I mean, she does. It's what her show is like her job, her daily job. I go to set. I do my 12 to 13 episodes of whatever show it was, and
9/11,
then I
or
go home
911.
and 911, and like I go back home to take care of my kids. I want to be private. I don't want to be famous anymore. I just want to get money. I ain't
Dude,
even mad
if you-
about that.
Dude, if you look at a lot of the actresses that were around the same time that when she started, they did not age well like she did.
No, they age like milk. And
I mean-
look, that might be another reason why, because Jennifer Love Hewitt
Yeah.
was famous for being like very, very slender, very
Mhm.
slender, yet still having
Girl next door.
still having like feminine features in the front and the back.
Yeah.
And so at the time when Heroin Chic was in, to have like the best of both worlds, if you will, I'm sure
Yeah.
that created, I'm sure Cosmopolitan covered it. I'm sure every other feminine magazine covered it at the time and stuff. But yeah, I agree with you. Find me actresses around that were like her, that were as popular as her 25 years ago or whatever, back when they were still
Yeah.
like 17, 18 years old, who have held up as well. And
Brandy looks
they don't
good.
really exist. Brandy
Bra-
doesn't.
Yeah, Brandy's aged pretty well, or whatever. They're the same age, or whatever. Brandy still looks good, or whatever. I'm just saying, man. Like, listen, like when you get older, or whatever, especially when it comes to women. I hate to say this, dudes, they're just gonna get like that. That's why you need to try to find a woman like yes, like if she still looks good, and if you want to have a supermodel as a wife. You just gotta be okay when she you gotta look at that personality, because if her personality is crap, then
And the 2 hours of makeup every morning, and the one day when she wakes up at 45, 46 years old and hits a fucking wall. You got to be able to wake up next to a woman that's beautiful without her makeup on. Like my wife. Shout out to my wife, Anna. I love you. She is beautiful without her makeup on.
I
And
like
don't mind
this.
looking up at her.
I mean, hot take. They ain't mad at her because she's bigger than before. They're mad because she's happier in her body. I agree.
And also,
I agree.
her body type is a body type that you can be relatively happy in, and relatively not worry that much about your health. There's people way bigger, like dangerously sized, that toxic femininity would be like, oh, you're beautiful at any size, you look gorgeous, you're sexy, you're hot. And it's like, no, you're not. No, you're not. You got that sugar foot. You about to trip and fall over and lose it, baby.
And that's why I have to say shout out to Lizzo, man. She been losing the weight, man. Like I kept on telling everybody, I said, like, listen, if Lizzo loses the weight, she's gonna look like a baddie, bro. And it's happening. Like I just want to say I'm the first one to tell everybody that.
That's Ryan Kendall did that alone.
Ryan, yeah, I forgot. Ryan likes big old black women.
When I saw this, it's like, you motherfuckers you have no lives. You want to go after this woman that's. I think another thing is, I think it's because she's still out of everybody's league. She's in a league of her own, man. She's just like.
That's true.
I mean, and most of these are like skinny, blue-haired women, and some are land whales. They're just jealous because she at 40-something years old, she's hotter than them. Straight up.
Which it doesn't take that long. Like, listen, I'm not going, I can't speak on ladies, but just as a person, like when you get older, you can still fight off the weight. It's just like, maybe
It's
not
harder.
eat that donut
It's harder.
it's harder and everything, but you could do it. It's not impossible or whatever, maybe you don't need to drink too much soda. Like for me, I haven't drunk soda in like the last 2 months, man. Like,
That's
like I haven't had no like caffeine whatsoever. It's a little difficult. It was kind of hard, but I don't have a craving for it or anything.
wait. But you know what? Chris makes a big point. People out there looking to lose weight. Just one of the first things you should look at is what do you drink every day? Milk, tea, soda, coffee, whatever. You know what you should do? Get yourself one of these. This is a 1.5 liter bottle of water. You fill it up every day, and every time you feel thirsty in any way, I'll carry it with you. Take it in the car with you. I literally take this everywhere I go. Anytime I'm thirsty in any way, shape, or form, take a sip of this, and believe me, you will be drinking way more water than anything else. And yes, I did say liter. I want a damn liter of cola.
Yeah.
Give me a liter of cola. All right.
It's
Yeah, I
cola.
mean,
it's
like-
not fucking pop. It's not pop. It's cola.
Cola.
Or soda water, but I'm from the South though. That's what we say in
Nietzsche
Texas.
is right. Men lose weight quicker than women. Yes, that has to do with hormones. That has to do with that. Women, generally speaking, have a greater percentage of body fat than men do because
Yeah.
a lot of their organs are just fat. Like especially feminine organs are just fat, basically. And we have more muscle mass, which allows us to lose weight faster. Nevertheless, it does come down to diet, baby. It
Yeah.
does come about diet.
Yeah.
And-
So,
was liter of cola. Do we have liter of cola? Just give me my fucking liter of cola. Damn it.
I mean, like, if you cut out, like, I'll say this: if you cut out like the soda part or whatever, and if you drink like drink tea and water, it's a lot more better on your body. That I just noticed the difference. Like, I can only speak for myself or whatever. Like, I don't got that craving to have like soda or anything anymore. So
Yes.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, I just think it's funny. These are probably the same people that were like going after us after we said how big Lizzo was and that she needed to lose weight, which was Lizzo, and
But
they're the
now-
ones that were
now-
like protecting her. Yeah.
But now that Lizzo isn't fat anymore, fat isn't cool anymore. So now
Exactly.
you need to fat
Yeah.
shame people.
Exactly.
No.
Once Lizzo took it to heart, so it shows that we were right in saying that, she needs to lose weight. The fact that she started
Sometimes-
doing it, A, proved that we were right, and B, hopefully showed some people that, hey, it is no longer fashionable to be Lizzo sized or original
the thing
Lizzo
is,
size.
I call it the fat griff or whatever. Like,
It is a
there, like, listen, this is nothing. What Lizzo did is nothing new. It has happened to every big woman in Hollywood. They will prey on your emotions and like say like, hey, I'm a big girl and everything. Big girls for life or whatever. They'll give all that money towards you, and then once that pot is like dried up, because remember, Lizzo went through some controversy like a year ago with somebody on her stage or whatever,
Yeah, on her
and
staff.
like a lot like on her staff, and like people was threatening to like cancel her concert. So what? Like she started losing weight.
Yeah.
What do you know? But
Yep, shift the topic of
it's-
conversation.
Well,
like it's the same thing with Adele. Like Adele used to be a big chick, and now like she looks like a freaking supermodel. Like it's nothing new. It's
There's-
nothing new, guys.
okay. I think there's a difference between when we say the fat shaming thing. There's fat shaming like to make them more healthy. Then there's this, which is just shaming someone because they look slightly larger than what they used to, I guess.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
and this, there, yeah, exactly. This again,
Because the Lizzo one
comparing her to is when
was
she was like 19 years old, and she was
Oh,
like
yeah.
weighed like 110 pounds. Like, okay,
And
all
Lizzo
of
was
us were more
becoming
fit when we were
unhealthily.
19. All of us.
Yeah.
I
Anyway.
just think it's hilarious that they're going after this woman because hell, she looked good in that fucking dress, and they're just jealous because she's 40-something years old, 3 kids, and she's happy as hell. Fuck them.
Yeah.
Sorry, fuck 'em. And then we
Well, I
move on.
guess we could get into our trailers or
Let's
whatever.
do it, baby. Let's do it.
Oh yeah.
Which one do you guys want to go? Like Wednesday or Mortal Kombat? I don't care.
Let's do Wednesday. Let's do Wednesday first.
Yeah, let's do Wednesday.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
All right, let's do Wednesday first. Let's do Wednesday first. You know, it shows Crease's girlfriend in it. Crease's only girlfriend in it.
Yeah, and don't forget, don't forget they went after General Ortega because she's gotten older and she's gotten a little thinner since she's gotten a little older. They went after her.
Gasp! Jenna Ortega.
She's already
is over the age
she's
of
always been
23.
thin though. Like that's what she's been like this small. Like they change, man. They change.
Yeah. People change. It's called getting older. And even though Jenna Ortega is like 25 or whatever, like
She's like
or
this.
not even.
She's smaller than my pinky.
she's not 19 or 20 anymore. Like it happens, you know. You get this thing, especially happens to women in their 20s, where like their chemistry starts to change because they like internally are desiring children, and their body is like preparing them for that because it's what we've done for hundreds of thousands of years. It happens.
It's like-
And men around the same time start to get more paternal and protective. It's the way it is. Sorry,
It's
guys.
just-
It's biology.
Yeah, like they got mad at her because like in Europe she was smoking a cigarette or whatever. Like she's
Oh,
she's
ooh.
over
Not in
18.
Europe,
Like
what?
she can smoke cigarettes. Like I'm sorry, like
Meanwhile,
And-
they're puffing massive clouds from their fucking $300 vapes that they customize. It's like, you think that's
It's
a lot
like-
better? You think that's that much
And-
better, guys? Come on.
And for the chat out there, welcome to Sex Ed with the homies.
Yeah, really.
6 hit with the
Oh
homies.
my god.
Yeah, we're gonna move
Alright.
swiftly along and just play this bitch.
Yeah, let's go
Moving
ahead.
on.
Roll this beautiful,
Alright.
roll this beautiful beam
5,
footage.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Let's go.
This is the first time you've ever willingly returned to a school. How does it feel?
Like returning
This is
to the
great
scene of the
casting.
crime. I already know where the bodies are buried.
Wednesday Adams. It is an honor to
They're
meet
playing
the
the
second
Phantom of the Opera music.
Can I get your autograph?
Mhm.
I only signed my name in blood. I would expect nothing less. I never said it was my own blood.
Season 1 was really good.
Autographs are
Season
here.
1 was really good.
Typical Wednesday.
Howdy, Ruby. We're gonna have so much fun.
Oh,
More fun goes to die.
I know what those tears mean. What did you see?
Enid dies and it's all my fault. I die because of you!
I will not let history repeat itself.
What's that?
Secrets are the bedrock of the Addams family. The sooner I get answers, the sooner I can save Enid. Or die trying.
And don't forget the blonde-haired girl was the girl that was in Minecraft movie.
Women like us, we forge our own paths.
Is that old girl that played Cruella
Dig our own
DeVille?
grave.
What the hell
I
happened?
don't know.
Wednesday happened. Bravo! Wednesday Addams is here. It's Addams with 2 D's. Like padded room.
Oh, and of course, because it's Netflix, it will be releasing in parts.
That's cool. I like it.
Yeah.
I like this. This is good. This is good. It's good entertainment. And you know what? Shout out to Jenna Ortega, man. Like she cares about her fans, unlike Rachel Zegler. She is a nice person and not conceited, and she understands fandom. Jeff up north. What up, buddy? Yeah.
His name, yeah.
Sorry, I can't play the clip. Thanks, Thanks, StreamYard, your deck.
Thanks.
Keep on saying, man, we gotta. I'm always gonna say Restream, man, because that's where everybody else is going. Like, you know.
And
worry, guys,
until I learn how to use it, we're stuck here until I learn how to use it.
Yeah, don't worry, man. That's why you got all of us to help you out, man. I'm just saying, like, you know.
All right, so
just-
this looks good. This looks good. I can't
Yeah.
wait. Season 1 was pretty phenomenal.
Yeah.
And this looks like it's going to be another banger. Hey, do you think we're going to get her dancing again? I mean, it becomes a meme.
hey, let me tell you something. That dance got me to watch the damn show because, like, you know, because you know when a new show happens, you've seen all these dorks dancing goofy and everything. Like they got them bunch of goofies or whatever. I'm like, what's going on here? Like, why is everybody dancing like they're like on like they're on some drugs or something? Or they're like, you know, they might be you know, a little crazy or whatever. And then I said, like, okay, let me go ahead and watch this show or whatever. And yeah, I liked it. I was surprised, you know. I was surprised. Like, hell, I even got the Blu-ray in my cabinet or whatever. So, you know, yeah, I love me some Wednesday.
I never fully watched the first season. My dad did. My dad is a fan, and I caught a little bit of it with him. And I think at the time that he was watching it, when it had first come out, I think there was still some controversy going around where people were not so sure about it. People hadn't really made up their minds on it. People hadn't really made up their minds on Jenna Ortega. But a lot can happen in a year. The show is now pretty beloved. Jenna Ortega's pretty, I don't know if you'd say she was based, but she's pretty, you know, she's considered to be a solid actress. She's considered to be a solid person as far as like Hollywood is considered. You know, Crease likes the show, Phantom likes the show. So, you know, I think.
I mean,
probably watch
it's on Netflix. It's on Netflix. We could watch party it when it comes out in August. We could watch party it if you guys want us to.
We could
in the homies Discord. Yeah,
just let us know. Just let us know
in the suggestions part of the Discord, which is.
I mean, it'll be like 4 days before the King of the Hill too. Like King of the Hill comes out.
Oh,
like,
we're definitely watching that. We're
August
definitely
10th,
watching
King of the
that.
Hill.
Yeah.
All 10 episodes drop on King of the Hill, so that's good.
Yeah, it's gonna be a Saturday and Sunday marathon. I think. I have a feeling it will be.
Okay, so before we watch our second trailer, we got to talk about how they're marketing the new Mortal Kombat movie. So they did a teaser, I think it was yesterday.
It was yesterday.
Of like these fake Johnny Cage movie titles and this new movie with Johnny Cage.
This fake IMDb page, which was hilarious.
Yeah.
I love that. I loved how they're doing the marketing for this movie, and watching Carl Urban in the trailer and then in those other things, I'm like, damn, I think he could work as Johnny Cage. And it looks like they got rid of that created character that was in the first movie. Thank God. Yeah.
Cole.
Yeah.
So it looks like they're this whole movie's gonna be around Johnny Cage. So let's watch that trailer.
All right, let's give it a shot. And yes, this is for Mortal Kombat Number Dos. Now, I did have some reservations before the show started. Full transparency. This is a Red Band trailer. It is available on YouTube. It's not age restricted or anything like that. So it should be fine. But just in case, maybe we might need to take it out for the bud if something happens. Let us know, whatever. But anyways, we're gonna give it a shot, and
there ain't no nudity or nothing in it that I've seen.
I know it's just strong, bloody violence and gore. That's what it is.
Yeah,
and the language. But like I said, we'll see. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and start this in a 3, 2, 1. Hope everyone likes it.
My boy Kano's back. Let's go.
Hey, you know the one thing I'm waiting for? Him doing the Nutcracker. Doing Johnny Cage split.
Yeah,
that's definitely for the movie.
So in the thing they showed yesterday, this girl shoots this RPG at him, and he jumps up and he does the splits in midair. And as he's jumping up, he hits the wing on the RPG and makes it fly up and hit a helicopter.
That's
Nice.
very Mortal Kombat esque.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I've
hope
seen
this
Cole.
movie does good.
I've seen Cole,
Yeah.
but I'm gonna tell you, Carl Urban. This movie is gonna be about him. It's gonna be about Johnny
Yeah.
Cage. You
Oh,
can
yeah.
tell in the marketing, it's all Johnny Cage.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I think Cole. I mean, I get what. Okay. I'm gonna give Mortal Kombat 2021 like some grace or whatever, because I think a lot of people was a little hard on the movie or whatever. I like the concept of 2021. There's a good story in there. There's a good movie in there. It's just that Cole was not the guy to run the movie through or whatever. But I understand why they did it, because you want to try to do something new or whatever. I'm never gonna discourage that. If you could try to do something new, that's fine or whatever. You just gotta make it work. And in this case, it didn't really work or whatever. Cole could have been better or whatever. They could have done make him a better character
Well,
or whatever.
I always felt that Johnny Cage was supposed to be in the first one, because in the first Mortal Kombat game, Johnny Cage is in there, and I think they just couldn't get the rights for Johnny Cage at the time, so they created Cole. I loved the 2021 Mortal Kombat movie. I think there's been 3 Mortal Kombat movies. The Annihilation is the only one I don't like because it's absolutely fucking stupid. But this one right here, watching this trailer, I'm like, and now we've talked about this privately. I had my reservations on Carl Urban that he might be too old to play Johnny Cage, and after seeing this, I'm wrong. I'm dead wrong.
He's perfect because this is exactly how, unlike the first Mortal Kombat movie in the 90s, this is how Johnny Cage was envisioned. He was envisioned as this Western action star that was trained by the likes of, I don't know, Chow Yun-Fat or something in Hong Kong action, and all of his hits were in the late 80s and maybe had a hit in the early 2000s or whatever. But he's supposed to be getting up there in age. He's supposed to be washed up. He's supposed to acting was the only thing he was ever good at, and he was incredible at it. But he's not in his best looks. He's not in his best shape. But he
can still go.
For some reason, the gods, when a Mortal Kombat tournament comes around, picked him for a reason, and he can still throw down.
Well, don't forget. I mean, they originally modeled Johnny Cage after
was supposed
Jean-Claude Van Damme, and he was, and they originally when the game came out, they were in works of doing a movie back around when the original game came out, but it was years later, and they couldn't get Van Damme because he was doing, I think, the Street Fighter movie at the time, so they couldn't get him for
time.
Yeah,
for some drug issues,
and
a lot of drug issues.
Oh, it's Van Damme. He was modeled because in the Mortal Kombat, I think, 1 game, there's DLC where Jean-Claude Van Damme is actually he voices Johnny Cage.
Be there.
It's a skin.
It's one of the skins or whatever, and I believe in the actual canon, they said Johnny is supposed to win the tournament, not Liu Kang or whatever.
I have no idea if that's just the canon for the first 4 Mortal Kombat games, or if that's supposed to be the overall canon. I don't know if that's the canon they're going to maintain now that they've relaunched the series with Mortal Kombat 1.
I think they're going to have him win the whole entire thing or whatever. I mean, because in the first movie, me personally, I mean, the first 2021, the first that movie or whatever, I like the cast. Most of the cast is good. Story's a little rough or whatever. I think what saves it is Kano or whatever. Kano's the one of the main reasons why I watch the movie or whatever. Because I'm not gonna lie, Liu Kang. I'm sorry, the guy that they picked, he looks dorky, man. He don't look like Liu Kang.
Kreese, me and you talked about this. It's like I did not like fucking Liu Kang, and I didn't like the one with the hat. Not
Kung
Raiden,
Lao.
but Kung Lao.
Kung Lao.
Kung
I did
Lao.
not like.
Yeah.
I did not like the casting. They just did not look right. I think the guy. So the
They
guy.
look soft.
Yeah, but so they got the guy that played the Mandarin in the movie.
In the Ten Rings.
Yeah, he was Shao Song, which was good. I liked
Yeah.
him as that character.
Yeah.
I love Sub-Zero, and then you got the dude that was Shogun being Scorpion. That
No,
opening
Jean-Claude Van
scene,
Damme was.
that opening
That was
scene
awesome.
in that movie when the Lin Kuei goes in and completely kills Scorpion's
See, I
family.
want this.
That was good.
I want
Yeah.
this movie to do good because a lot of Mortal Kombat fans have been wanting this for years. I know they made a cartoon movie of it or whatever, but man,
TV
we
stuff.
want a live action Scorpion movie, dog. Like we want this, okay? Like
Yes.
we've been
Yes,
wanting
we
this for years, okay? Like, and they haven't given it to us. I mean, come on, like
Hell, the thing is, in the original two movies, Scorpion and Sub-Zero were the best parts of the original two fucking movies.
yeah,
With Scorpion and
Yeah,
Sub-Zero. I mean, like in the original one from the 90s, they literally give Scorpion his fatality where he rips the fucking mask off and
Yeah.
throws flames at Johnny
Just a
Cage.
Flame fell from hell.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I highly
Yeah.
recommend go back and watch that original 90s. Well, it still holds up. It's probably one of the best video game adaptations of that era. It's the
Yeah.
best one.
Now,
Hands
a
down.
lot of people keep on saying it's better than 2021. I'll say plot wise, it's better or whatever. Like plot wise, story wise, is better. But if we're talking about fight scenes, they ain't even close. Like, nah, man. Like y'all tripping. Yeah, y'all tripping.
The one difference between the 2021 and the original movie, I love Goro in both movies, but I think the original one, how they did the puppetry for Goro in that
Yeah.
movie,
Yeah, that one's pretty good.
it was practical. It was a guy in a suit. The other one was
Yeah.
CGI, and it worked. It still worked.
Yeah,
I don't know if you guys. This is slightly off topic before we move on, but I don't know if you guys have heard this theory before about it could go into like the actual game, but in the very first Mortal Kombat movie in 1995, Goro was like part person in suit and part puppet because he's so big. And when you watch him move and you watch the fight scenes, because that he's part puppet, he doesn't like move really quickly. He doesn't really have any like skill. He's just kind of like a bruiser that's just throwing
He's
hands.
just a
And
brute.
he's very intimidating.
He's a tank.
And
He's a
one
tank.
of the one of the theories that I heard is that he's this prince, he's this king's son who's never really had to fight anyone in Mortal Kombat in his entire life, and so they just throw him in against a random guy, and he just starts throwing hands, and he immediately just wrecks his guy, and he's like, yeah, I won, woo! And then the first time he goes up against somebody who actually knows what they're doing, he gets kicked off the fucking cliff, which.
in the video games, he's like a big brute. Like he's like a tank or whatever.
Well,
But I like the idea that he's basically immature and he's never fought anyone in his life because nobody
that's
would
good
want to fight him.
educated.
Okay, so the thing with Goro is he is a prince. He is
Yes.
a prince, but he's also he's like a multi-winner of Mortal fucking Kombat. He's a warrior. He's
Right.
literally a warrior.
No, I understand,
And
but I
it's-
just like the idea in the very first movie. If
Yeah.
you walk in thinking that, it's kind of funny to me. I think it's funny. But
Well,
yes,
I mean,
in the actual like Ed Boon Mortal
Yeah.
Kombat lore, he has won Mortal Kombat multiple times.
Yeah,
And, yes,
the
his
thing-
part of the nobility. He's a prince. He's a prince Wayfarer. His father is Shao Kahn.
yeah. The thing is
Think
that
about world.
the reason why he lost, he was cocky because he killed he defeated everybody, and Johnny Cage was just the better. Hey, it's like this.
The better fighter.
Johnny saw through his his offense. It's like, you know what? I'm just gonna give him the nut shot,
Exactly.
and that's how he beat him. And he uses his brute strength against him because you remember he gets him up on the cliff. They're fighting. Johnny Cage whips his ass, jumps up on the rock, hits him, and that's how he wins because
center of gravity
brains
so
over
high,
brawn.
he
Yeah.
he overwinds when he swings. So
Yeah.
just got to get him to use his own strength and weight against him.
That's the reason why.
Hard ass asking if Goro wrote When Doves Cry. No, he wrote Purple Rain though. Most people don't know that, but not When Doves Cry.
Yeah.
No. Goro wrote Bat Dance.
The Bat Dance.
Yeah, he actually wrote the entire '89 Batman soundtrack.
Party man.
Yeah, but Jake, you seen the second not the second Mortal Kombat Annihilation, right?
Yeah.
Oh, God, it's so bad.
You see how they did Shiva? How they just it was just a woman and they just added the extra arms to her and it's like
they
that
just kind of
looks so stupid.
Yeah, it looks really dumb.
Is that the one with the horrible line of it's like, "Mother, you're alive. No, but you will die."
Yes, no, but you.
Yeah.
That is the one where they butcher. Dude, that is the one they butcher fucking Liu Kang's dragon and makes it look like a fucking a dragon on steroids. It looks like a beefed up fucking macho man. It's horrible. It's hard, and they cut Raiden's hair and they take his powers away from.
It's stupid.
It was horrendous.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. Yeah. But you want to know what's really bad? It is our clown of the week, and it's going to be Dizzy Drake again. Again.
Yeah, again. Look, I know we've been doing this for roughly a year. Drake has been clown of the week for, I don't know, at least 12 months.
He's been on the clown of the week more than anybody else.
Hey, Drake! I heard you like him young.
Oh,
so I'll just pull this article. I'll let Chris go first. But I pulled this on HNHH. Drake addresses UK rappers versus US rappers, and according to him, he claims that the best lyricists in the world, not even rappers, best lyricists in the world are from London.
Still wrong.
Which I call like 100% cap on that.
Okay, I have a question.
Bullshit.
Okay, so I'm a normie. I love rap. I love old school rap and stuff. I do not know one single British rapper to save my fucking life.
Stormzy.
That's the point.
I think the fact that we can't name any says a lot.
I only know who Stormy is and Slick Rick, like that, and that's about it. Like I couldn't name you anybody else.
And to give you an idea, Slick Rick was around decades ago, and it has inspired a number of rappers that we know of, especially because he was, you could argue, was like the originator of the chopper style that people, people like Tech Nine utilized, for instance. And then I think Preach mentioned Stormzy. Stormzy got a lot of news coverage, Phantom, Ebola, a number of years ago because he got his look on stage was he would wear a stab resistant vest on stage with black and white Union Jack on it.
Yeah,
that's why people really know who it is.
I mean,
wait a minute. Sophie loves Drake. Sophie loves Drake, guys. She says, "I love him."
No.
Whoa.
No, she's referencing what you.
Sophie likes Drake confirmed.
I know.
Referencing what UK Gamer said. So this guy called Ren that's worth a watch. He can rap to a lot of other styles too. And then Sophie said, "Yes, that's what it's referencing to."
Yeah.
See,
I mean,
don't put that evil on her.
Is that why her name is Sophie Wren?
Listen, Drake. The thing is, Drake is taking these L's. That's what it is with this lawsuit. Kendrick just not caring. Like, they were saying this man literally got rid of his LeBron James tattoo and put another man on his tattoo. Like, dude, you are taking L's right now, my guy. And you want to know what's the crazy part, Jake? You want to know what's the crazy part? His latest song, What Did I Miss, is actually pretty good. Like, I have listened to What Did I Miss. It's a pretty good song. But the way you can move on is keep on doing new music. But no, you don't want to do that.
So do we have any news on this lawsuit that he supposedly has filed?
Nothing has happened in the past
So,
2 months.
Well,
heard of.
like a couple of weeks ago, the UMG and Drake's team have went to court or whatever, and they are discussing like what are lyrics what were the lyrics inappropriate or whatever. But UMG's case is like it's a rap beef, and if you know rap beef, it's you're supposed to be disrespectful or whatever. And even the judge even said like, well, okay, we know that Drake's him being called a PDF file or whatever, that's like supposed to be a diss or whatever. But didn't Drake say that Kendrick was a wife beater or whatever? Like, so by that logic or whatever, like, so
it's a tit for tat thing. It's a tit for tat.
Yeah.
That's what it is. It's tit for tat.
It's tit for tat or whatever. And he has lost so much credibility in hip hop, and now I think yesterday SZA, Nicki Minaj is attacking SZA now, and I'm like, Nicki, come on now. SZA is not a rapper. Like, come on now. Like, what?
I got a question.
Go ahead.
When was the last time Nicki Minaj was even fucking relevant? When was the last time?
Never.
How many months ago was it that they added her to Call of Duty Warzone? Has that been a whole year yet?
That was a couple years. Has it
really been that long? Holy shit.
Yeah, because that was Cold War. That was Cold War.
Oh, okay.
It's like
Cold
her. Jake. Her last big hit was with Justin Bieber.
Justin Bieber's been slowly falling off a cliff for like 2 years now.
It's like, was it?
He dropped the album last week.
He did just drop an album last week, but he's not
Beauty and the Bieber or whatever that song is with her and him in it? Was her like the last time she's ever been on like radio that I've heard?
Well, okay, so this is where Nicki. Well, I don't fault her on this or whatever, but she was based in this. Her and Rihanna was pretty based on this. They were basically just saying like, during the election or whatever, they basically just said like, Trump got like, got the election stolen away from them and everything. And then when they said that, that's when like all their music stopped being played and everything. So, I got to give them some credit on that or whatever.
Even though now Rihanna is a leftist lunatic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been to happen.
Whatever. Yeah.
What you gonna say, Jake?
Oh, I was just going to take it back to the story at large about that specifically here about Drake saying that he claims that the best lyricists are from London specifically. Now,
it's crazy.
I don't. So this is going to sound like a diss, partially because it is. I don't know if he's coming at this from the aspect of he has a writing team, and so he doesn't write the majority of his songs, and thus there's a number of songwriters that work for him, and maybe they come from London, and so that's what he's thinking about. Or if he's just genuinely that dense, and he thinks like drill rap is some type of like mind-blowing experience to listen to. It's a mind-blowing experience if you're a part of the scene, and you get stabbed walking out of your studio in South London. But there has never been good lyrics coming out of like the London rap scene ever. I've listened to plenty of drill rap. It's a genre that doesn't go that far back, so you can get like the hits pretty quickly.
What's going on?
There are very, 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 very few mainstream London-based rappers, and there's even fewer, if any, mainstream drill rappers. And by mainstream, I mean they're big here in the U.S. also. It's not good rap music. It's not. It's really not. It's really not. And the inner London mixed with taking from like American urban street culture accent doesn't help. The style of rapping doesn't help. You know, if you do not know English well, you might not even know what the fuck they're saying because those accents are crazy. Because again, they're a mixture of urban London accents, which are already pretty intense, and then again pulling from urban street culture in the US and mixing those together, which is bad. And also, drill rap is primarily, to this day, still done by low stakes street gangs, basically gangs that own like a corner or a street or what have you. And most of the songs are about jabbing back and forth between those two groups. The United States has been through that already. It was called the 90s. We're past that shit now. We're way past that now.
So like here in America, we have gangster rap. So do you call the rap in the UK Templar rap?
You can call it like that. Templar rap. But I was gonna say, I was gonna say this. Like as far as like when he talks about lyricists and he says that the UK has the best lyric, are you kidding me? You're saying that they're better than Nas? They're better than Tupac? Biggie? Scarface? Yeah. I just named you 4 right there. Ice Cube?
Dude, I'll even say this. Fucking Vanilla Ice is better than these guys from the UK, and he's not even a real rapper.
This is
Drake, you don't realize what you just said. You also diss Eminem and your mentor Lil Wayne by that stupid by you being that stupid. Like you're that dumb, bro. Like
also, if we're gonna talk about lyricists, Eminem, the guy who holds the record for the most words in a rap song, the most unique words in a rap song, and the most unique words used in a rap album. Like the dude is a walking. What he does is, to this day, Eminem's free time is reading the fucking thesaurus to find new words to rap with. Like that is game beyond game, baby. He's playing on a court that's on the fucking roof.
Guys, don't forget. Guys, don't forget. This is coming from a moron. After the Super Bowl, his concert in Australia. He comes out wearing a hoodie riddled with bullet holes with smoke coming out of it, trying to play the victim after the Super Bowl this year. We talked about this on stream when he did it.
Yeah.
We did like 6 months ago.
Listen, I mean, this is my final thoughts on the whole entire situation. Drake, you just need to be like Lil Wayne. Like, yeah, did he get mad that he didn't get the Super Bowl? Yeah. He made an album. His album didn't do that great, but he still made an album, made some new music, and then he just left it there. You and Nicki need to just stop doing this. You guys are making hip hop looking bad, man. You need to stop doing it, please. Just move on. Take the L, please.
Chris, this how they should do it. Don't go away mad. Just go away.
Just make new music. That's just the crazy part. They're both talented enough to make new music, and they got a big fan base that's still gonna listen to it. That's what Lil Wayne did. He just catered to his fan base. He didn't care. He didn't care if he made more views than GNX with Kendrick Lamar. And him and Kendrick Lamar are cool with each other. They talked it out or whatever. Like, you know, he just put all his grievances in Carter 6. You know, I believe Carter 6 was okay. I thought it was decent or whatever. Most of the people didn't like Carter 6, but guess what? Lil Wayne moved on. He moved on. He's not talking about the Super Bowl anymore. Y'all need to move on. That's all I got. I mean, that's literally all I got before we move into pop culture. Anybody else?
Well, my final thing is going to be the same final thing I've said regarding Drake for about a year now, 8 months now, which has been he needs to just chill out and take like 6 months off from everything. Don't post. Don't call the paparazzi to say you're going to walk out of this club on this date at this time. Just stay out of the public eye. Sit down, write some music, put out an album in a year. drop it, and then just sit around for another 6 months or whatever, and then announce a tour and just leave all this stuff behind you. Also, Nishi says Australian rappers are better. Maybe compared to UK rappers. All I know is Skip Hop is junk. I hate Skip Hop is garbage. I don't like it. It's bad.
Yeah.
Maybe it's better than UK rap. Maybe it's better than drill. But no. Australian rappers are not just better without qualifier. If they're better than
Japanese
UK
rappers,
rap, okay,
they're
fine.
good.
Those Japanese rappers are crazy.
Japanese rappers and Korean rappers are pretty damn good. I'll be the first one to tell you.
I would say also Chinese rappers are good as well.
Chinese rappers are pretty good too, or whatever. So let's talk
Oh.
about Goldberg retiring. Okay, like I'm gonna let Phantom talk about this.
Okay, so a couple weeks ago on Saturday night's main event, Bill Goldberg had his final match against Gunther, which he lost. And there's some
Started like
stuff
this.
that's come out. So there's some stuff that's come out.
Looking to beat Gunther.
And WWE cut Goldberg's speech.
Yes, he did.
They cut halfway, and he was pissed.
Oh, they didn't just cut it halfway. They cut it after 90 seconds. And he gave a 10-minute speech. Now, we understand the program is live. We understand that they had to move on to the next program and things like that. However, considering that
he's a Hall of Famer, he's a legend.
He's a Hall of Famer and he's a legend. And they should have just let it run. They should have just let it run. Like, yes, it's as the post says here on Post Wrestling. They say WWE posts Bill Goldberg's full retirement speech after Sunday night's main event. They posted it to YouTube, the full 10 minutes of it, basically from the moment he picks up the mic to the moment it's over, the full 10 minutes. If you only caught those 90 seconds live, you got some of it, but you didn't get all of it. And it's kind of important that you get all of it because you said a lot of stuff, a lot of heartwarming stuff, a lot of shout outs to some people. But people were kind of upset. People were kind of upset.
I was too.
And again, this was network television, but also this is streamed now. Like Netflix has a deal with them where this is streamed. If it's going to hard cut on network television, just let it run on Netflix as well. Let it run.
So
you should have just let the whole fucking thing run.
The thing was, so it was on NBC and it was on Peacock. So the people that were watching Peacock got to watch the whole thing. And so Goldberg commented on it, I think it was like a couple days ago. And he was pissed at Triple H because, I mean, Goldberg talked about his career. He talked about him being a Georgia Bulldog because they were in Atlanta. So he talked about him being a Bulldog and him playing for the Falcons. He talked about the night he beat Hogan. He was
talking about current events like all the flooding that was happening in Texas, Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, things like that. He was giving shout outs to his dad, and he was still keeping up like the old school style, like the 80s style of wrestlers, which is, you keep the kayfabe up, but also like no matter what, you always are respectful and you're always kind and you're always a good example for kids. You're always someone that kids can look up to. I mean, one of the main things he said was treat everybody with respect, treat everybody the way you want to be treated, black, green, purple, Christian, Jewish. I don't give a damn. You treat every single human being with respect. Now, some people might not know this. Bill Goldberg, as you might be able to tell from the last name, he's a Jewish man. So if you got anything to say, look, I'm not trying to make a political statement. I'm not weighing this statement. If you got I have heard him in the past say, if you have anything to say that is without basis against Jews, you should say it to Bill Goldberg's face. He's also one of these people who's made numerous comments about how too many people get away with saying too much shit on the internet behind anonymity, and these people don't know what it's like to get punched in the fucking mouth when they say something to somebody bigger than them.
So back it was right after Goldberg won the title off of Hogan. I got to meet him at our local mall. He showed up at our local mall, and I got to talk to Goldberg back in the day. And there's a clip of him leaving the arena that night, and there's these dudes that were cussing in front of kids, and he told them to shut the hell up and stop cussing in front of kids.
Yeah.
And it's like, you know, say what you will. I mean, even Bret Hart was trashing him, and we all know Bret Hart's still butthurt because of Bret Hart's mistake in the ring against Goldberg when he got kicked in the head by accident because he was being sloppy. And that was Bret Hart, not Goldberg.
I know.
And it's like this man's like is a legend, and he was disrespected. And I feel bad for Goldberg. Goldberg is like, I mean, come on. He was the Brock Lesnar of his era, straight up.
Yes.
He
was the biggest, baddest MFer on the block.
Yeah.
That's who he was. He still is. He's still a big, bad dude. He's huge.
And it's like his gimmick, he went out there, he maybe had like a 2-minute match. He won with the jackhammer and the spear. And now everybody does the spear. And he was talking about that in the interview. And the interview was like, yeah, it's kind of funny. After I left WWE at the time, everybody started getting the spear and shit. And it's like he joked around with it, but yeah, Goldberg, he's on my Mount Rushmore of wrestlers, 100%. One of the greatest of all time. Some people love him, some people hate him, but for me, Goldberg was WCW with Sting and Hogan and and Flair and stuff, and when they did that to him, fuck you, Triple H.
Yeah. Look, if I am almost positive that Triple H has been in the business long enough. He's been a suit long enough as well, and Goldberg's been in this business long enough that, given that this would be his final official match, I guarantee that this was all discussed beforehand. The fight was discussed beforehand. What he was going to say afterwards was discussed beforehand. Probably the estimated length of what he was going to say, how long it was going to take, was discussed beforehand. And that being the case, if knowing that he was probably going to talk for about 10 minutes, and they only showed about 90 seconds, the fight should have ended and should have begun like 9 minutes earlier, so that the whole thing could have been shown.
Now the thing is, see, earlier in the night, so Seth Rollins at this time, he's the Money in the Bank winner, so he had Money in the Bank, but he got hurt
earlier. Yes,
he got hurt.
That
so the original plans were Goldberg was supposed to beat Gunther, and Rollins was supposed to
come in,
cash in on Goldberg, and they had to change it on the fly.
Yeah,
and it's like, I feel bad. Goldberg should have got the title one more time. He should have had a mini run like it. Because hell, when he came back a few years ago and he beat Lesnar at Survivor Series or with SummerSlam, it was one or the other. That was pivotal, and he won the title right after that too. It's like, man, heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking.
I will say though, even though we didn't see the fight, you do bring up a good point. They had to delay things significantly because Homie had to be wheeled out on a stretcher. So that cut into the time. And when you're running a live program, shit happens sometimes, especially when you're doing this like ultra violent balletic dance of let's try to look as hurt as possible without actually hurting each other. And sometimes shit happens. Sometimes people get genuinely hurt, and it sucks.
Well, so M. Campy, he said that was never confirmed. The thing was, it was kind of confirmed like a couple of days ago. And when Rollins was like, yeah, I'm fucked for the next several months. And Heyman said, yeah, he's the Money in the Bank winner. He has until June of next year to cash in.
Yeah, to cash in on it.
Yeah, so Goldberg was supposed to beat Gunther. I mean, they literally had that set up for him to beat Gunther this whole time. And it's like, it's heartbreaking that this is how Goldberg's career ends.
Yeah.
Now, could he go to AEW and like show up there and they have something to do with him
Well-
there? I mean, look at Sting.
Well,
Look at Sting.
look at what he said. He was as the article says here. While the tone of his speech was valedictory, Goldberg stated that he was not disappearing from public life, telling the audience, "This ain't goodbye. I'm going to be doing other stuff. I can guarantee you that. I've only just begun." And he already is doing other stuff. It's not a massive thing. It's still quite small, but his YouTube channel, Goldberg's Garage, where
good show.
which is I enjoy a lot. He buys cars at auction and he resto mods them, and a lot of them he splits in between like selling them at auction and like giving them to veterans, which is really sick.
That's good.
And it's not a massive channel. I don't know if they need better marketing or if they need a social media manager. Honestly, I don't think he cares that much whether it's big or not. But check out
He's pretty
Goldberg's
wealthy.
Garage on YouTube and look at some of the stuff that he does. It's fun.
It's probably
fun
well
stuff.
off.
Well, okay. Well, UK Gamer Goldberg has acted in a few movies because he was in one of the Universal Soldier movies,
Mhm.
and
He was the first
he's done some few movies. The thing is, I think one of his
He was also
like
in NCIS LA for like 4 or
Yeah.
5 episodes. He was a repeat.
He was.
character
He also
for,
was in
he was
Longest
on
Yard.
Flash. He was on Flash too. He was on
He
the
was on
Flash.
Longest Yard.
So one of the things is he's training his son. So his
Yes.
son's going into football, and it's like, yeah, his son is being trained too. So his son is going to be a wrestler.
Oh,
So
yeah.
it's going, it's
That's
going to be a
what's up.
wrestler. And that
And-
kid's grown in the last few years.
and it's not going to be a Rey Mysterio situation with his son, who is a wrestler. But if you look at him, it's like this kid doesn't work out. This kid doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. Like, oh my God, Rey Mysterio's son. I understand they basically built it into the story of the Mysterio family lineage and the various groups that are part of SmackDown specifically and the WWE in general. But like, when Goldberg's son gets into this, he's going to be a wrestler, a legitimate. I work out 6 days a week. I keep up the kayfabe. I am going to wrestle. I'm actually going to give a damn about this.
Well, the thing is, Dominic's actually gotten better in the last several years. I mean, he's like one of the top heels now on Raw.
Yes,
And
but again, when you look at him, his physical self, he is not built, nor does he look like he actually trains as an athlete. No, he's a heel because he has a team, basically. If he was flying solo, he'd be nothing and nowhere. He would be Rey Mysterio's son. That's what he would be if he was by himself.
well, that's the reason they went the route that they did with Dominic,
Mhm.
because basically his storyline is like the Eddie Guerrero storyline from the late '90s into early 2000s.
Yeah, but Eddie Guerrero
and-
got redeemed.
Yeah, and it's like, so I think that's what they're doing with Dom, and Dom's he's a phenomenal wrestler now. He's done pretty good what he's doing now, and when it comes to Goldberg's son, I'd say probably about 5 to 10 years we'll see him in a WWE ring or AEW. It's like he said, it's not going to be the last time you're going to see a Goldberg in the ring. And I'm happy for Goldberg, but they fucked him over. And
Yep. Well, guess what? It is time for Ebola's like 5 minutes or 10 minutes to talk. So that's why I picked Harry Potter casting. Ebola, go ahead.
All right.
Go ahead.
So,
Do your thing, baby.
yeah, we got some new photos that came out of 2 of the actors cast in Harry Potter, and so
Look good, too.
Let's take a look at them. Let's take a look at them.
Yeah.
Let's see what we got here. So, as I'm sure you guys can guess.
As someone who's going to be overly, probably more critical than most on this, I will say Harry Potter looks like the book illustration of the character. Looks like the art inside the book on book 1.
life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe the eyes might be the only eye color might be the only difference, but they can hopefully this time he doesn't have an allergy to contact lenses if the eyes are the wrong color.
Yeah, that's what was wrong with Daniel Radcliffe, wasn't it? They
Yeah.
they literally had to go post production and CGI his eyes the different color.
They could have done. They were planning on, but he's like, I had the rare case of being one of the few people that had an allergy to contact lenses.
He can't blink. He has a neurological disorder where he cannot.
Yeah.
He doesn't autonomically blink. He has to consciously think of it. That's why oftentimes, and you'll see it in the movies, when he does blink, it's usually one eye. It's almost always one eye at a time. He can't autonomically blink like us, and so his eyes dry out extremely quickly, and so contact lenses would absolutely mess up
allergy to contact lenses as well,
Mm-hmm.
or those specific ones. As for Hagrid, outside of it, I will say I think these are just photos, so it's probably not gonna be the same exact thing. At least for Hagrid, it's probably just make sure it fits, and they can resize it later.
Mm-hmm.
Outside of it being, I guess, a little too baggy, but that also does work for Hagrid. I don't see a problem with either of these.
Yeah, these look solid.
Again, the only problem is Snape being the glaring obvious big issue.
Well, I mean,
It's gonna be really hard for hair and makeup to handle that.
So we still haven't seen Hermione yet. We still haven't seen Ron yet. They didn't they cast Voldemort already?
I don't think
Have they announced the casting of Voldemort?
I think so because
they announced
Mo mentioned it last night.
I think.
Yeah.
I
Phil
thought you were
Jackson
joking.
might have mentioned it here. Let's see. Let's move a little bit down. Let's just check real quick. Yes, we know. Papa Assiduous, Severus Snape, we know. We've been over that a little bit. Yeah, there's Quirrell, but I don't think that they have cast.
They just cast
anyone.
the Dursleys.
Yeah. Gosh, we got a long list of names here, but no.
My thing is,
to be fair, for the first one, Voldemort, you don't see him. He's just the back of Quirrell's face, so that's probably a reason. They're probably just gonna get a voice actor that sounds menacing.
Yeah, the actor probably hasn't even been cast yet, honestly.
Well, the thing is, they can still bring back Ralph Fiennes to play Voldemort if they want to, because he said he will return for the character regardless.
I mean, he could just be the voice for the first book, and then when they get the body in the fourth one, they get a different actor. I think that's what they did in that original one as well.
Because that's what they did for the Sorcerer's Stone. They didn't have an actor casted for Voldemort. They just used the regular person.
You can't have an actor when all you have is a face.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and that was basically a CG face.
And then book 2 is a younger 17-year-old Tom Riddle, and you don't see Voldemort till book 4.
Mm-hmm. Now, my hot take with this is, and I think Phantom, you might agree, and it's not the kid's fault because he's a kid, but he does kind of look like a lesbian. He looks like Rosie O'Donnell if Rosie O'Donnell was 11 years old.
I did remember hearing the Rosie O'Donnell joke.
Yeah, so to me, if you would just show me this picture, I'd be like, they got a little girl playing Harry Potter.
It's the hair.
I'm not gonna lie. I thought it was Nightmare Phil when I first saw this kid. Like, I'm not even gonna lie.
Okay, thank you. I'm glad that.
Also, people thought it was AI.
But
he looks like a lesbian. He looks like a grown person who's a lesbian.
I think his hair is a bit straight on the side. It's not wild enough.
Mm-hmm.
But I do want to give a big shout out to Jessica. She did an article on this on geeksandgamers.com. So if you guys go over there and take a look at it, and it's actually a real good article. I like what's his name is Hagrid. He looks the part.
Yep.
Yeah, he looks the part.
Oh, yeah.
He looks the part.
Right after he's lost so much weight too. They spent the past.
Well, I
number of
think
years
they're
losing
doing a
a ton of
batsuit.
weight, but like, yeah, they're gonna obviously. But I just find it interesting that you get an actor who's like in his 50s who has dealt with weight his entire life, lose a ton of weight, get healthy, and he gets cast in a major multi-year role playing a half giant, excuse me.
Well,
Yeah.
what was the name of the original act?
Robbie
Coltrane,
Coltrane,
right? Robert Coltrane. He was a thinner guy. He wasn't all that. Yeah, he actually did lose weight.
He had lost weight as he gotten older, but he was a big man. He was a very big man.
And you got to think also a lot of this is going to be the comparison thing, because if they're going to have where Hagrid is a half giant, so he's going to be bigger, so his scenes are going to be it's going to be special effects just like in the original movie. So far I think Snape is the only issue that we are having with the casting so far. And we were talking about this the other night. The guy that got casted, he's black, but then we just don't know how he's going to portray Snape. He might do a good job. We just don't know.
It's possible they don't make it about race at all, and
it'll be fine.
And
That's best case scenario.
He proves that he was actually the best option for the role.
But the problem is, when it comes to Harry Potter, there's issues about race in the Harry Potter series.
The whole like people were like, it's not that important. Like, him being black,
it is actually
fundamentally changes Snape's entire character to the point that they could make it where it's like, oh, he turned evil because James was a bully to a black guy.
You gotta remember,
upside down in the air.
I mean,
don't forget, the only way they could play it is that they. I'm sorry for interrupting you, Phantom.
Yeah.
But the only way that the best case scenario, in my opinion, although it would be difficult to navigate, is yes, Snape was mercilessly bullied by James Potter when they were at school together, and if James is going to be white, which let's look at Harry, probably going to be. If they can avoid it being about race and just have it be because Snape was ugly or didn't shower much or was a massive nerd, was into eventually James' girlfriend and then wife, and did their best throughout the series to just try and play it straight as far as the racial stuff goes, which was never about skin color. It's about magic users versus non-magic users.
Blood.
If you're a magic user born of magic users or born of muggles, if they play it straight like that and they don't bring like actual skin color into it, if they don't bring like real life racism into it, then that's best case scenario. However, with the with Severus Snape being a black man, the actor, so Snape will be black, and they're going to have to post hoc rationalize the bullying of Snape, and I have a feeling that the writers cannot resist adding that racial element in there, and that if they do that, that will have ramification throughout the entirety of the story going forward for however many seasons they do, probably 7.
Now the
7
thing
or
that
8 at least.
So I've been thinking about this for the last couple of days, and the running theory that Snape was Harry's dad, and I think
I like that little headcanon theory.
I think maybe them casting a black man as Snape is going to like squash that little theory. Yeah. But my thing is, you got to remember, everybody, Voldemort is literally Wizard Hitler, straight up. He's a purist when it comes to the bloodlines of the wizards and warlocks and whatever. And race, it's not about race. It's about blood. It's about the blood. It's about the blood. It's the bloodlines.
I mean, yeah,
the purity of the bloodlines,
Muggle blood and half blood, and and it had to be pure blood. But in book 2. Hagrid explained there's nobody alive that's pure blood. At one point, they've been mixed every which way. So,
hell, even Voldemort wasn't pure blood. That's just even he wasn't pure blood.
He was a concept of love potion. I think. right? Or is that?
I-
Did I get that right?
I mean, maybe.
I think
I
it
don't
was
know.
either Snape
Makes
or
sense why
him.
his
Was,
parents
Grindelwald.
abandoned him.
yeah.
Yeah.
Potion wears
So
off.
I think
Not in love anymore.
whichever one was Wizard used the love push on the other one, and then when he found out, he left them alone.
Right.
And then Voldemort hated Muggles because it's like you left once
I
you
mean-
found out. Oh, shit.
I mean, if
Yeah,
you really
correct.
think the only pure blood wizards and witches are the Weasleys. They're the only pure bloods that are actually left in the series next to like maybe
probably
some of the higher ups.
Purest. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
They're the only-
there's allusions made to that as well. Like
I mean,
the
there's-
Malfoys will say like, "Oh, you guys used to be like a high tier, almost
Because
aristocratic
there's
family. Your
7.
name used to mean so much." But
Because there's
and
also
yes, there's the 7 families. I'm sorry. go
7
ahead, Paul.
sacred.
Mhm.
Potter is one of them. Malfoy.
The
is
blacks.
another. Blacks. Yeah.
Yep.
I don't think Weasley's on there. Last.
But
I'm
they're-
talking
they're
about
an old
Sirius
thing.
Black. I'm talking about Sirius Black, not skin color, you moron.
Yes, Sirius Black. That family, the
The
lineage
family,
of the Black.
the
name.
Black family, which also is cousins to the Lestranges as well,
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
The strange.
which
The strange
also is the Malfoys by law as well.
And
I mean,
there's honestly a fan of me bring up a good point about how there's basically nobody left that would be of strictly pure blood, and we can go to a real life example of us humans, where humans have, as we look now, basically have been around for so many hundreds of thousands of years that you're basically not going to find anybody or any large
Pure blood.
population that is of pure blood. Like, no,
Yeah.
like
It's
find
impossible.
first off, find someone in America that is not at least 1% something totally out of left field. Like genetic, for myself, for instance, I know that there's like under 5% of me is like North African, and that comes from, I believe, my mother's side of the family, because there was a grandfather or something who was a merchant marine around the Mediterranean. And in that time in North Africa, under French colonialization and things like that, there were a lot of brothels around. So there's a very good chance that there was a child bequeathed of that. And somewhere along the line, I came about. And, that's just the way it is.
I
And
mean,
especially in America, I don't give a fuck who you are. If you live in the United States, there is an extremely, extremely high chance that you have a mix of something that you would not expect.
well, see,
I mean,
this is the thing. This was the biggest flaw of Mustache Man from World War II. Is saying that the German
biggest-
people were pure blood. It was one of the major, things about his whatever he was doing. It's like
Yeah.
Could say
over generation beyond generations, the blood has been diluted. There's no such thing as a pure
Don't clip
blood
that.
person.
don't clip that.
Yeah.
There's no such thing as a pure blood person
Of course.
ever, because I mean the only way that would be a pure blood person if there's like brother and sister. You know what I mean.
And we
over
know
over
how
and
that
over
turned
again.
out. We
Yeah.
have many examples of how that turned out. Like, how Europe.
Yeah, and they live in
constantly sent
Appalachia.
to war. Well, okay, so you could have gone to the U.S. like Appalachia style hillbillies and things. I was going to go with more of a European example about
What's up,
how
buddy?
the European continent seems to
Yeah.
explode into war every couple hundred years. And one big example was, roughly 500 years ago, just so much inbreeding to keep the aristocratic bloodlines pure that the people that were ruling were just broken. Go ahead, Creed.
Let me ask you guys this: do you guys still want to do Zelda, or do you want to hold off for that for Saturday? Because we got like 30 minutes, whatever.
We could do it Saturday. Oh no,
Okay.
yeah. So I do want to let everybody know. So if you guys have been trying to go back and try to find the episode that Hoodie was on when we did the whole Godzilla celebration for Godzilla's 70th birthday, we got hit, and no matter how much I take out of that video, it's gone. That stream is gone. So, Hoodie, this coming up, Godzilla's 71st birthday. We got to get you on again, and talk Godzilla again.
Figure
But
it
yeah,
out.
And show less Toho trailers, I guess, because that's what they were pee smacking us for.
I took it all out, and they still won't let me put it on.
I know. So the October 70th anniversary celebration with Hoodie that happened this past October, just YouTube was like, no matter how much was taken out, they were like, nope, whole thing's gone, never getting it back. Sorry.
So,
and I'm with AP. They just don't like Italicans. They don't like them. Way St. Ice got that vid. Damn.
Looks like it.
Well, guys,
that was a good episode too. Now the meat and potatoes.
The meat and potatoes. It is time for the main event. Phantom, I think you said that you said you wanted to go first or whatever. You got a little bit of a rant, so go ahead.
All right.
Okay. So one of the biggest things that I've been hearing out of people about the James Gunn Superman, and guys, go look at Crease's he talked about the movie. He did a review of it, which was damn fucking good. Bravo on that video, my friend. One of the biggest things they said that Superman was more of a beta than the alpha that he should have been. He was too emotional. He was too in tune with his feminine side. Have you guys forgotten? How many times that Superman in previous iterations, TV shows, movies, cartoons has shown his human emotions? He was raised by humans.
Yeah.
There's been multiple times that Superman has cried, has gotten angry. For fuck's sakes. Everybody forgot Injustice? Lois dies because the Joker. What does he do? He gets angry and kills the fucking Joker by ramming his hand through his fucking chest.
See, brother.
And don't forget the very first, the original Christopher Reeve Superman movie, the very end of it. He finds Lois dead. What does he do? He screams in pain and he flies off crying to turn back time to save Lois.
Yeah. He literally
you don't
flies
believe me
around the earth so fast that it reverses time. Now, if that is not motivated by emotion, I don't know what to tell you. Don't know
Look
what to
at
tell you. 'Cause if
Smallville.
you had the ability to even attempt to turn back time due to grief and loss, you would absolutely do it. So, I wanted to touch on a point that I mentioned in the green room before you guys continue, which is I heard this argument this week, which is Superman is a character that's been around for a century, effectively, and
almost 100 years.
Basically, every possible way that a writer could write Superman or any character for that matter.
Yeah.
Any way possible. It's already been done because he's been around for so long. Some people might not know this. Kryptonite didn't exist for like the first couple decades of his existence.
It was on a radio show.
Kryptonite was invented.
It was a radio show.
Kryptonite was invented because the man who voiced him on the radio show was like, I need a break. He took like a 2-week break or whatever. They invented Kryptonite as this thing that prevented Superman from doing what he needed to do, and that was their excuse for why the voice actor for Superman in the radio play wasn't there. And comic book writers were like, oh, that's a really good idea. Let's run with it. Because again, even back then, they were realizing how difficult it was to write an interesting character who was effectively all-powerful and invincible.
Pretty much a god.
Come up with something. A god, basically.
And the thing is, if you remember in the Christopher Reeve first Superman movie, in the very beginning of it, you see him go through grief when his Earth father dies because he couldn't save him.
Yes.
You know,
which is the whole lesson. The whole lesson is like, no matter how powerful you are or who you are, you can't save everyone. That's the whole point.
Yeah.
And if you remember, in that, he went through denial. He went through the stages of grief in that. Yes. And then Superman 2, he's literally emotional when Zod is hurting the people of New York.
Yeah.
and for Lois, and then it's like, for fuck's sake, stop calling him an immigrant.
No.
He's a refugee, for fuck's
Refugee.
sake.
Refugee.
For
Yeah.
fuck's
Which
sake.
I would think people would be all about. I would think the left would be all
You'd
about
think-
him being a refugee, personally.
I saw that
But
today on
immigrant is on
Instagram.
the tip of everyone's tongues now. Ergo, call
Yeah.
him an immigrant.
I mean,
whatever.
He's an illegal immigrant. No, he's not.
Now,
No, he's
now,
not.
now,
No,
see,
he's not.
the thing is that people are missing the point on when it comes to like comic movies. Movies are like comic books. You'll get a director to want to put their own interpretation on the character.
yeah.
That's how it's always been. That's how they do it in comic books. That's how they do it in movies. So far, I've heard people say, "Oh, he's too beta because he cries. He gets all upset." Have you ever seen other iterations of fucking Superman? We have pictures,
Let's give a few
to
examples
show this
while you
shit.
go.
and it's like
Let's
even
start
in
with the really popular
Smallville.
one here.
Yeah.
Really popular one here. This is for this
That's when
episode.
he's
You
in a
guys might
dream.
not know.
Yeah.
This episode of Justice League is
Unlimited.
Justice League Unlimited.
That's
it
when
is-
that
it's
was the
Superman's
birthday of
birthday.
Zero.
It's Superman's
Yeah.
birthday, correct? It has one of
Yeah.
my favorite opening scenes ever, where Wonder Woman has her gift and she's walking with Batman, and Wonder Woman asks Batman, "So what'd you get for him?" He's
Isn't-
like, "Cash."
Yeah.
Isn't
He pulls
it
out,
the-
he pulls out an envelope of just a massive amount of cash. He's like,
Isn't
"That's
that
what I give
the
everybody. I just give him cash." But they
isn't the
find
thing on the
Superman,
shed the purple velvet by
Yes. So
yeah.
they walk
Yeah.
in. Wonder Woman and Batman walk in with their gifts for his birthday, and he's just
Mhm.
basically standing there like a vegetable because he has this thing, this creature that's
Yeah.
What was
put
the
a
creature
tentacle
called?
into its mind effectively,
The
and
purple
is making
velvet.
him live. He's experiencing life as though it
Or
is
Krypton.
the perfect
Yeah.
his
It's his perfect
idea.
dream.
Mhm.
It's Krypton. He's
Yeah.
a Kryptonian. He's got a wife. He's got a son. His parents are
Mhm.
alive.
Yeah.
His actual Kryptonian parents are alive. His father's a bit of a kook because he was a big doomsayer, and which is like the whole beginning and impetus of like Superman being sent to Earth. But in this dream, basically that never happened. So he's kind of a discredited scientist on Krypton. He's a bit of a kook, but
Mhm.
the whole point is he's even in this he's feeling actual emotions. Let's go to his different example. This
It is-
one would
it is
slightly
worth
before
mentioning-
that, but this is Smallville. This is him hugging his mother. Now,
No,
I
that's
understand
Lois.
That's
Smallville,
Lois.
Let's Lois.
That's Lois.
After his father's
Oh,
death.
his father's
Yeah.
death. Yeah, men are allowed to cry for a few different things: their dog dying, their dad dying, and if you get shot real bad, you're allowed to cry for those
Well-
things, and nobody's going to say a slight word against you.
Well, another
Yeah.
example from Smallville. You guys remember when Lana got the superpowers and she had to
Yeah.
like drain those the kryptonite towers, and they drain into her
Yeah.
body, and she's toxic
Yeah.
to Clark, and she in their tearful goodbye when she leaves. Hell, he cried when Lex died. I mean,
Yeah.
it's like Superman. You guys got to remember something. He was raised by humans.
by humans.
He thought
Yeah.
for a good portion of his life, he thought he was
Mhm.
fucking human, and
Mhm.
he was raised by humans.
Yeah.
And another thing, stop griping about the whole he was sent to Earth to conquer thing.
No, it
In
wasn't.
Smallville, the
Smallville
biggest
was.
thing about Smallville was Jor-El trying to convince him to what? To procreate and conquer the fucking Earth.
Yeah.
Yes.
So can I speak on that real quick? Like, people have to understand, like, Dragon Ball and Invincible took all that lore from the Viltrumites and Saiyans from Superman. Like, he was made first before. How is it a copy when he made it first? Like,
This goes back to
He
what I was
might
saying in
not-
the beginning. Any way you can write Superman, he
Mhm.
has been written. Now,
Mhm.
I know the example I just put up is not a good photo example for what I just said because this is Snyder, and I know that there are the Snyder Bros
Still,
and there are the people who are
emotion.
against the Snyderverse, but still, this is emotion. This was an emotional scene, although Zack Snyder didn't build up to it properly. the message is what's important. We can also go to one that was, excuse me, this was from the third Christopher Reeve Superman. I understand this is his evil double, but he's expressing what looks like rage,
Anger.
here.
Yeah.
And rage is bad.
Superman's supposed to be stoic.
Superman
Okay.
is supposed to be stoic. Okay. Yes. All right. Now, that is something I'm going to get to, but I'm just going to go to our final example real quick, which is this very, very famous cover
Crisis.
of
Crisis.
Crisis on Infinite Earths, where he's holding Supergirl, and
she's dead.
he is losing it. He is losing it over her death, and he is lost for a period of time because of this.
And don't forget, even in certain cartoon movies, when he fights Doomsday, the rage.
Yes.
It was Batman,
The anger
Superman,
he feels.
Apocalypse. When
Yeah.
Darkseid sends all those clones of Doomsday onto Themyscira,
Hmm.
what does Superman do? He literally
Just
gets
no mercies.
pissed and nukes
Just
them.
no
Nukes 'em.
mercies them. Wah,
Yes.
wah.
The-
Yeah.
But that's what I was trying to say throughout my video. I said, like, listen, okay, I get there's some points where I do agree with Gary and them, but for the most part, like, it felt like a comic book. It felt like it was fun.
Mhm.
Like, Superman felt fun. He even saved a squirrel, for Christ's sakes, people. If that doesn't
Yeah.
get, I don't know how Superman it gets like that. But yeah. I'm gonna say it again. His James Gunn's Superman reminds me of Rocky Balboa a little bit. Like, he
Mhm.
keeps on getting beaten up a little bit, but he gets back up. He doesn't give up. He keeps on going or whatever. I mean, yes, I understand. Like, they called him a bitch or whatever. I get it. I don't like it either. But I don't think that takes away from the movie, to be honest with you, or whatever. But yeah,
No.
the whole entire movie
mean-
was fun, man. It
So-
was fun.
Right.
It was
Okay,
fun.
so hold on a second. I want to steel man this position because this is something I wanted to do, and Ronan actually brings up a good point, which is tying into what I'm going to steel man. Ronan's saying, I think you guys are presuming that the people saying they want him stoic, I don't think they're including these kinds of examples because these are valid reasons for someone to lose it. That is the point I was going to make as far as the steel man position, because I haven't seen the movie. I get what other people are saying. I've heard Chris talk about it. That's the biggest opinion that I trust because I can talk to him basically whenever I want. And yes, these are what we've been showing are valid reasons for a stoic person to show emotion. And to steel man the position of people saying that he's not stoic enough or he's too emotional it's in lighter scenes, like when he's having the interview with Lois Lane that's in the trailer and he's getting agitated and aggravated. He should be cool as a cucumber, giving solid answers no matter how hard she presses about stuff. He should
But the
be
thing
able to
is, though, that's
and-
that's his girlfriend, the love of his life. That's
and
like doing that to
and
him.
that is also the difference in like that interview scene versus the first Christopher Reeve Superman, where they don't Lois Lane and Superman don't know each other, never seen each other before, and so he's really cool playing things off. And there are other parts you can even see in the trailer where
Flipping
he's
the
like being
table.
kind of quippy and he's saying things that otherwise maybe a more stoic Superman might not say. So I can, at least just from that and from what I've heard Chris talk about and what I've heard from some reviewers that I watch talk about, I can understand where they're coming from. And I just wanted to quickly address Ronan's comment and steelman that position just for the time being, and see if you guys have anything else to say regarding that specifically.
But that's the thing about Superman. It's his humanity. He might be from another planet, but the thing is, though, all he's ever known is living on Earth, is being around other humans. He's not. He's human first, Kryptonian second. That's how Superman's always been. And nothing like the same that a lot of people like rapping about. Oh, he goes busted through the door. He flips the fucking table and about the dog. The thing is, though,
Man's allowed to cry about when his dog's being hurt. Man's
Yes.
allowed.
Yeah.
A man is
Remember
allowed
Yo
that.
I don't care
Yellow?
what nobody
Remember-
says.
oh.
Y'all guys are the biggest cappers when it comes to pets. I know all y'all guys in G&G
What-
love your
No,
pets.
no,
if somebody's
no,
doing
I
your
can't-
dog,
I
The
can't
examples
remember.
I gave. Your dad
Dude,
dies, you get shot a whole bunch, or your dog
Yeah.
dies. Those are the three you're as a man you're allowed to lose your shit on. Someone fucks with
I
my
can't-
dog, I'm coming for your ass.
and
I will
wife.
fight
Don't forget about the
I
wife.
can't remember.
or the
I
wife.
can't remember.
Oh.
I can't remember which comic it was, but it was maybe a Superman annual, and they were talking about when Superman was a kid and when he watched Yeller as a child, and he's all powerful as a kid. He's got his super strength, and he's got most of his powers as a kid. He can't do the eye beams. He doesn't have like a lot of other stuff. He sees Yeller, and his human dog dies. And he's literally unconsolable as a child. I mean, you gotta remember, he was raised around humans. He doesn't know his Kryptonian heritage. He doesn't know.
Yeah.
That's what makes Superman like the most unique hero in the DC universe. Look at Batman. Batman knew his parents. He lost his parents, and look what happened to Batman. He got darker, and he got more inverted. Right?
He closed himself away from the world.
Yes.
Wherever.
And it's like
And
Superman.
this is the dichotomy in DC.
Yeah.
You have Batman on one side, you
Yeah.
have Superman on the other. Two totally different paths for dealing with
Of the
reasons.
same
They literally
coin.
have debates. Like in some comic books, they literally have debates on how you should fight crime. Like they
Yeah, they have
like
multi-panel
Mhm.
discussions and arguments about it.
Mhm.
yeah,
on
it's
philosophical
like Superman
debates.
is saying like, you should give people second chances, and like Bruce is saying like, why the hell would I want to do that? Like, like
I think it's also the fact that Clark still has his mother, where Batman lost both his parents.
Why did you say that name, Ebola? Why did you say
Yeah.
that name?
I didn't say Martha.
Oh,
They
why did you
just
say that
did!
name? Why did you say that
just
name?
did it.
But the thing is that okay? Prime example: the very last episode of Justice League Unlimited, when he fights Darkseid.
Yeah.
Where he finally says he finally gets to cut loose, right at the end of that.
Yeah.
That's emotion, because if you guys remember, in Superman the animated series, Darkseid controls Clark and makes him kill people, and he
Yeah.
has a deep. He all he wants to do is kill Darkseid. That's all he wants to do at the end of end of Superman animated series, and pretty much throughout Justice League and Justice League Unlimited. He wants to kill Darkseid, and we've seen what happens when Superman uses all of his anger and his hatred. He literally becomes a dictator.
Yeah. With Justice Lords, when he's the Justice Lord Superman.
And Injustice.
Yes.
He literally in Injustice, he literally killed Shazam because he disagreed with him on one thing.
He killed
Yeah.
a kid. He killed
Yeah.
the
Killed
kid.
I was gonna say he killed a
He
kid.
lobotomized
Literally-
him. He
He
lobotomized
he
him.
literally lasered him in the eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
And
he
what-
had one disagreement on how we should
and-
how they should do justice.
Ebola, and remember what he did to Superboy, and the reason why the Teen Titans was stuck in the fam zone for nearly 8 years, because he put his hand through his chest,
Yeah.
nearly killed him.
Straight through.
Yeah.
No,
I mean-
no.
Go
Granted,
ahead.
people have their opinions. They can
That's
have their
fine.
opinions, but
Yeah,
but but a lot of these opinions I've heard about this movie and how they are like how they portray Superman, I think a lot of opinions are fucking retarded. Because if you like living under a rock, go back and look at the 100+ year history of Superman, and I guarantee you can probably find more examples of him showing his human side more than they're complaining about in
Yeah.
this movie.
No.
That was just my main thing. Like,
I do
if
understand
if
that.
you don't like the plot, however, that's fine. If you
fine.
don't like the movie, that's fine. I don't care about that. You have the right to your opinion. Like, just like I have the right to my opinion. Like, fine, that's cool and everything.
Call
let's
balls and
not-
strikes,
let's not-
please.
Let's like, if you like Zack Snyder's movie, if you already like the Zack Snyder's movie going into this movie, already hating it, fine. Okay, you are already biased as it is. It's the same thing with the Christopher Reeve fans. Like they keep on saying, "Well, I don't like either one of them. I mean, I can always go back to Christopher Reeve's Superman." Okay, fine, yeah, but
Okay.
you didn't really give it a chance, in my opinion. Or whatever,
Okay.
in my
So
opinion, of course.
like myself, I love Superman. Batman is my favorite character, and Batman is more popular than Superman, hands down. He is.
Yeah.
At me because Superman does not have a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Batman does. The thing is the thing is when it comes to Superman, it's like me being a kid, I grew up with Christopher Reeve. Hell, I remember the original the 50s, 60s Superman.
Yeah,
The black and white.
Reeves,
George Reeves.
not to be confused
And-
with Christopher Reeve. George Reeves, different guy.
And I think Chris, I don't know if we were going to talk about this, but Dean Cain's take on this movie is like,
Oh, okay. What did
dude,
Dean Cain have to say?
even in
He didn't
your
say
show,
he didn't say it was woke or anything. It's just like I think he just went in there like kind of hating it, or like he tried to say it was part of ICE or something like that. And I'm like,
dude,
come
dude,
on, Dean, dude. Like,
the one thing he did mention about how Superman was like too emotional. Even go back to your Superman, Dean. You're emotional as Superman. Your Superman was very emotional in that show.
Also, Dean Cain, your Earth Mother made your suit for you.
Yes, yes.
and the thing is, we love Dean Cain. We gotta I want him to come on the show one day, but like I do want Dean Cain. I do like Dean Cain, but like yeah. Your Superman is hard to rewatch because I can go back like when I go watch Lois and Clark. It's too hard to watch, man. I'm not even gonna lie.
And don't forget there was an episode of Lois and Clark where they were dealing with Superman's immigration.
I mean, they had the same episode in episode in Smallville, but like it was done way better. What I'm trying to say is this: it's like I'm not gonna say Dean is jealous of David Cornsweet. I'm not gonna say that or whatever. I think it's just like one of those things of like I think Dean is still a little bit mad at Hollywood, a little bit, rightfully so. Or whatever. I mean, he has the right to be.
That's
whatever.
not unwarranted. I mean.
But like, don't. I mean, what I'm gonna say is this: don't try to stop David Cornsweet from making this money, man. Like that's all I'm gonna say.
Hey, pull up M. Kempia's thing. Yeah, Superman is supposed to be hopeful, but the thing is though, he still has that human side of him where there are times that even Superman felt that. I mean, look at Superman 2. Look at Superman 2. Even he thought he couldn't beat Zod and the rest of the evil Kryptonians.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like,
bow to Zod.
I mean, that's just the thing. That's just the thing. It's like when it comes to Superman, everybody has this headcanon that he's supposed to be X, Y, and Z. The thing is, though, that's not what you get in every iteration of Superman. You probably get.
They're all different, at least
Yes.
a little bit. They're every single iteration of Superman.
James Gunn even said that too. There's different Superman or whatever, and not everything in the DCU is gonna be like Superman or whatever.
And okay, so Kreese, you just triggered something in me that you reminded me of something, which is I did want to have James Gunn back a little bit because, especially like in the week leading up to the movie coming out, there were so many people giving James Gunn shit for quotes that were being pulled from various interviews, and I checked those out and I read them or watched them. James Gunn, 99.9% of the time, didn't say shit. He didn't say anything wrong. He didn't say anything really controversial. His brother said some stuff. Some of the actors said
His
some
brother was
stuff. Some
stupid.
other people involved said some stuff. Nathan Fillion handled it the best when he was like, "It's just a movie, guys."
Somebody needs a hug. It's just a movie.
Somebody needs a hug.
He pulled the Michael Jordan, Republicans buy sneakers do shit, which is how you should do it. And the people around James Gunn in like his first circle have been saying some stuff, and selected quotes have been pulled out of context, importantly, from what James Gunn has been saying.
He basically
And
just said that
it's
if
been
you're a
thrown out
Trump
on
fan,
James
you
Gunn.
can come to the movie too. I don't care. I want you to have fun and everything. That's just the thing. Be a kind person. I don't see how that's controversial or whatever.
It's
Well,
not controversial.
And another thing, a lot
It's
of people are
controversial if
griping.
you're a leftist.
I mean, another thing people have been griping about, they take his, truth, justice in the American way. The problem is that was added, that was because of World War II, is they added that to Superman's lore.
Yes, that was very specifically for propaganda purposes. Added
Yes.
Yeah.
an American way thing.
I still like the
Hopefully
American
we all
way. Don't
remember
get me
that.
wrong or anything.
Yeah.
But I think it's better than the Better Tomorrow thing. I think that Better Tomorrow sounds stupid and everything. But
Oh, I mean,
Also, Comic Run was bad.
like me and Chris have talked this. Me and Chris have talked about this with Jake privately and stuff. We're more worried about Batman than Superman.
Yeah.
We're more
So
worried
that-
about how James Gunn is going to do Batman.
Because
I
you can't
mean-
be quippy and funny and
well, he already
Guardians of the
but
Galaxy.
this is.
Don't do that.
Let me say this about the whole entire James Gunn thing. However, I said this plenty of times because a lot of people keep on saying that even
I trust
myself.
him with comic book movies. I trust
I
him
said
more.
this. If you tell me is James Gunn is the first person to choose to be a Superman director? No, I would not want him to be a Superman director. But he really didn't have no choice in the matter because let's just be honest with ourselves. Like, if this is the opening of the DCU, you can't trust this movie with anybody because if
Right.
that person fails or whatever,
Your whole universe
it's going to
is
be on you.
fucked.
Right.
Yeah, it'll be on James Gunn anyway. So James Gunn had to do this movie. Like he
Yes.
did. I know he didn't want to do this movie, but he had to no choice but to do it, or else it's like trying to give a
who
5-year-old
are you
a
gonna
Bentley
choose?
and have him try to drive it. Like you just can't do that. You can't take that
Well-
big of a risk.
Yeah, he's not the
Okay.
hero we deserve, but he's the hero we need.
If you were
Yeah.
going to choose a director, who would you choose for this movie?
Christopher Nolan, but there's no way he's going to do it.
He doesn't
No.
do franchises, is the thing.
I understand, but that's what I'm saying. You're asking me to choose
Yeah.
a director, but I'm like,
Well,
yeah, I know.
technically, he did it in the Zack Snyder
Well,
movie. Like that's what the Zack Snyder movie was.
yeah.
also real quick, based on what Ronan and UK Gamer are going back and forth on, please let's all remember Superman was invented by 2 Jewish men. So
Yeah.
just throwing that
Just
out.
remember
Yeah.
that.
Just
But
remember that.
so let's look at the box office. How it's already made its money back, and there are people that are saying that
Mhm.
it's done good here, but if it doesn't do good around the world, it's a failure.
The money just came in yesterday for the
Yep.
around the world.
Wednesday. Yeah, we're up
And
to
it's-
nearly 262 million worldwide.
And you gotta remember, they're saying, "Oh, it did lower than Man of Steel," and everybody hated Man of Steel. That's the problem.
I wouldn't say
Well, if we-
everybody hated Man of Steel. A lot of people did, but I wouldn't say everybody.
And
A lot of people did.
I mean, come on, Jeremy, please stop saying that Man of Steel's better than this. Please,
We
stop
know you're
saying
from
that.
Alabama, but you're not this retarded.
Please stop. Please,
Ooh, clip that and
please
send it.
stop.
It's
Please
like
stop.
I love Jeremy. Jeremy's my boy and everything. Like that's my guy or whatever. But like to me, once again, it's my opinion, just like his opinion. He didn't even like Man of Steel, but he thinks Man of Steel is better than this movie. I liked Man of Steel, but I think James Gunn's movie is better than Man of Steel because once again, I had fun with it. It was fun. Okay, like it was not depressing and everything. Superman saves a
Yeah,
squirrel. Okay, like
Hey,
this
That's what Superman would do.
Jeremy likes the Snake Eyes movie. We can't take him seriously.
That is true.
That is.
He signed the
just
DVD. I have the proof.
So
The proof.
so how we doing right now? How's it doing in the box office right now?
I mean, right now, it's worldwide as of yesterday, because Wednesday's numbers came in. It's worldwide is nearly $262. Domestic is nearly 167 million. Now, if you want to talk about ratings, it's
Doing pretty good.
popcorn meter, so like your regular average show is going to watch it, is still in the low 90s, around 92%. However, the critic score has actually dropped a little bit. It's dropped down to 83%. It's no longer in the 90s. So after the
it was 85 last week. It was
okay.
It was 85.
It's nevertheless it's dropped a little bit.
And I want to remind everybody something too when it comes to Rotten Tomatoes. These are all verified accounts.
Yes.
And you gotta remember, after Captain Marvel, they literally had to set it up to where your accounts had to be verified.
Yes.
So that's a pretty good damn score
Mhm.
for a movie people have gone to see multiple times.
Yes.
Multiple times.
And I also want to bring this up. We don't have to bring up the entire article, but I am going to bring up a small part of it. Excuse me. Which was Christian Toto covered it in an article that he wrote a couple of days ago about James Gunn and Superman in China. And that is this specific number right here, which is media estimates pegging the number of the overall budget for the movie at $225 million, which is what Warner Brothers is given. And then if you look at the official tax documents, which is hyperlinked, which I did check, they filmed this movie in Ohio. Those records are public. I went to the website. I did check. This is the number that's officially written on the tax documents for the state of Ohio for this movie. The tax documents do say that the overall budget for the movie was $363 million, which
It made its money back.
is, well, actually, no, it hasn't made its money back.
Not yet.
Because,
Not
again, if according to the tax numbers, according to like the raw data, like this is what the government is going to tax you based on, is 363 million, and it has made 261 million. It hasn't made its money back yet, but
Are you counting the? Are you counting the global? Because like
yes,
Variety.
This is the worldwide number. This is the worldwide number from Box Office Mojo as of it counted yesterday's as well. However, what the Hollywood people were saying is, as long as it cleared 200 million worldwide on its first weekend, it is more likely than not that it will make its money back and then it will make some profit. And it did on Monday after its first weekend. It was like at 201 or $207 million. And usually there's roughly a 50% drop off at each consecutive weekend.
Yeah.
So as long as it runs a full length in the theaters, it should make its money back. It's going to crack like $750 million. I don't think so, but
I think it's going to be 700 million.
Certainly.
I think it'll tap out at 700.
They'll keep it in the theaters to counter program the Fantastic Four, which will be coming out this weekend.
Yeah.
No, it's next week.
Whenever it comes out. But though, I mean, but also you gotta think. You also gotta think this movie still has legs even after Jurassic World.
Yeah.
So I mean, there are people still going back and watching. Yeah,
it's only been 2 weekends.
Yeah.
That's right. This weekend is the Naked Gun, which the Naked Gun is not good. The Naked Gun is not gonna like take away money.
No, I doubt there's much crossover.
You know what's the crazy part? We got this is where we lost it as fans. Where like the culture war has gotten us so crazy about this. We're like literally checking box office numbers, man. Like, when did we ever have to do this as fans? Like, we need to start going back to just us liking movies.
Well, blame Marvel. Blame Marvel for this because it's because of Marvel's. It's because how Marvel has handled the movies and stuff. That's why we have to do it now.
Was it Marvel or Star Wars that did it first?
Well, it was. I personally am with Phantom Ebola and thinking it was Marvel because when
Got
in
to Marvel.
the first number of phases. Well, I was going to go back even earlier and saying that whenever, like, on average, every third movie in the first 3 phases was cracking $1 billion, and you saw press releases from Marvel and Disney and articles all over the place saying it made $1 billion, and then a year later this movie made $1 billion, a year later this movie made $1 billion. Like, that's when people started to really hone in, like people like us, critics or commentators really started focusing in on how much money the movie was making, not whether it did well or whether it didn't do well, but specifically, did it do well and by how much? Did it do poorly and by how much? I think it was because of that. I think it's because Marvel and Disney made how much the movie made so much part of the zeitgeist that is just what became of the way we look at movies now.
And now we're looking at TV show viewership numbers.
It's crazy, man.
Yeah,
I didn't have to do all this.
Nielsen ratings have always been around, but viewership.
Yeah, but before you didn't really care about the numbers, really.
Yeah,
that's true. That's true.
I mean,
but
I don't look at it if I enjoy a show. I just watch a show and don't really care about if it gets views or not. Most ones, there's some that are like they're like under the radar that barely gets anything.
That's true. But anyways, do any of us have any final comments? I know we didn't get to everything regarding Superman, but does anyone have any final comments regarding it?
I just say
just
give
go
the
watch
movie
the
a
movie.
chance.
Go watch it.
Just give it a chance. It's probably going to be better than what you think.
Mm-hmm.
Go form
so
your own opinion on it.
I'll wait for it to
Form your
fall
own
off the
opinion.
truck.
Yeah, go form your own opinion, or if you have to watch it on the truck, if you don't want to like pay for the movie or whatever, watch it on the truck if you want to. I highly recommend it. I mean, like I said, I personally have fun, and if I'm telling you like, yo, this is a fun movie, because I'm pretty critical and I don't like wasting my time with shit. So,
Yeah.
Go watch it. Yeah,
Personally,
I
I
think
was
you'll have
never. This is me personally. I wasn't interested in watching it anyway, so I'm not. I wasn't gonna get angry or at it if I. So I was like, it's a movie. I don't really care.
Yeah.
Okay, everybody. So we've come to the end of another great show for the Homies podcast. And I want to let everybody know that this Saturday night on Anime with the Homies, we're going to have a very special guest. We're going to have Atomic Patriot on once again, and we're going to be watching a few trailers and talk about some anime stuff. So, Chris, what you got going on?
So tomorrow, actually, I will be talking with Atomic Patriot. He wants to interview me on one of his podcast episodes. So, yeah, I'm gonna do that. So shout out to him. Also, of course, this Saturday, Anime with the Homies. And I mean, as far as the Sasukas, I believe that they'll still be next week, but I still gotta check. So, like, stay tuned for that, and announcement should be coming soon or whatever. But yeah, that's what we got going on.
Absolutely, and I agree with Wade there. This was a fun discussion. Pretty sure to be continued on Discord. Oh yeah, you better believe it. Myself.
Jake, yeah, what you got going on, homie?
I on the internet, not much. I still have a lot of stuff going on here at home. My wife's things should finally be getting here this Saturday, or at least this weekend, after a lot of time and an unfortunate amount of money, finally here. And that is one of the next big stages for getting her settled in here. And that's going to free up some mental energy, certainly. But otherwise, I'm around. I know I appear offline on Discord a lot, but I have my phone on me. I am around, and I am always here on Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, doing this podcast for the Homies. And I am Big Dog Jake, BIGGDOGGJK. I'm a professional, though occasional BOA. I am a writer for hire. I love video games. I love metal music, and I will talk to anyone about them. And quick little throwback. My recommendation this week is going to be for music, and is going to be the official Superman the movie soundtrack from 1978 by John Williams. Go listen to it. That theme song, there have been many attempts to one-up it, to recreate it, to reimagine it.
It's gonna be hard.
Never
it's going to
gonna
be real hard. It's real hard to beat a classical composition that is very good. So
Especially John Williams, man.
go to Spotify, I guess, because all of John Williams' music is on there. Go to Spotify, look up Superman the movie, the original soundtrack. Listen to that. It's good. It's good. It's good stuff.
So Ebola, what you got going on next?
Before I
Sorry.
start, in my opinion, it's never gonna be topped. So
Agreed.
so I have my Monday, Tuesday videos. Wednesday with Sophie, anytime she's not dead.
Date night.
And here with the homies, and Saturday with the anime people as well.
Yeah, you anime people. Ugh.
So
Yeah.
so thank you. Anything else, Ebola?
I don't think so.
Thanks, Ebola.
Okay.
I was trying to think.
Yeah.
I couldn't think of anything.
I want to start off by saying I want to say I'm sorry everybody that I haven't like done any gaming streams like I've been saying. I've been having issues with my legs and stuff, so I've been having like problems here lately. It hurts to sit up sometimes. Hopefully before too long I will be doing some gaming streams. Anime with the homies this Saturday night, and next Saturday night we might have another special guest. And we'll keep you guys in tune when we'll have the Saskas. We do apologize for that, but scheduling, it always pops up. And next week, another exciting episode for the homies, and that's pretty much it for me. I might be working on a video here talking about the whole Trump Epstein list debacle in the next couple of days on my main channel, and that's pretty much it. So thank you guys once again. Also, let me give a big shout out to the GCA, especially Mo last night, singing our praises last night. Thank you so much. And make sure to go to Twitter and retweet ABS tweet
ABF.
towards YouTube and say, hey, YouTube, fix this shit, and call them assholes. Well, calling them assholes.
Don't do that.
Keep it
Please
civil.
don't.
Keep it civil.
But
yeah. Thank you guys once again, and we'll be seeing you guys Saturday night for Anime with the Homies. And Jake, what should they be doing to the stream?
Oh, I know, Phantom. They should be liking the stream, nerds.
Peace out.
Later, guys.